You are listening to the Wisecracker podcast.
Jimmy Rollins.
Yeah, there you go. I think have you worn that in other clips before?
I might have.
Because
might cool off.
It looked to me like a Breakfast at Tiffany's sleeping mask.
Literally doing this podcast, I have to be like the Baron from Dune. Like I need to be in my tar pit. Be like,
Just sitting in gloom.
It is too hot. It is too hot to do the Asian accent.
I have to kiss my nephew on the mouth.
Well, we're not podcasting, we're healing.
1 hour a week, just going back into a pit of Coors Light.
Yeah, just sinking. Did you see Dune 2?
Yeah, we went and saw Dune 2 on a cold and rainy West LA night.
Oh man,
And it was hot in the theater. It was.
What?
We walked in, and it was like 84 degrees. And I was like, "Oh, it's a 4D experience." The floor was covered in sand.
It felt like Dune in there.
No, it was genuinely very hot in the theater.
Oh my
it was like-
gosh.
this was when Dune came out, and I was like, I hated. I didn't like Dune
It was
2.
just
I mean,
another, it was
fun.
another
Wait,
promotion.
whoa! You didn't like Dune 2?
No, because I was miserable. I was
Sure. I
sweating
mean, yeah, that
so
sounds
much.
miserable. Yeah.
It's like
His hand
61
got caught
degrees.
in the popcorn container.
Yeah, sure. His hand.
The frosty just or the icy's just a little bit. It's I'm only getting the juice. It's went straight up.
Right.
This movie fucking sucks.
I did get sleepy, and it could have been the hot.
I think it was because
could
it
have
was
been.
hot.
Yeah, because it was way more exciting than Dune 1. Like so much more happened.
I
you
like
see
the
Dune?
political stuff though.
What are you talking about? The political stuff? There was war. You watched war happen.
That's not fun. I like the when they're in the room.
I'm not saying war is
Like the
fun.
people talking.
Spencer, we don't like
Whoa,
war.
whoa!
We don't like war.
You're
okay?
right. Yeah, you liked him talking to his dad for 30 minutes on the cliffs.
It was good.
You will be Dune.
Yeah, you would be.
Sitting down, you're gonna be Mr. Dune.
Oh, you're gonna be doing so good, son.
But Daddy, I want to fly the ladybug plane.
But father,
The dragonfly planes. I want to fly them.
I want more pins on my jacket.
You're destined to be Luke Skywalker. Speaking of war, everyone's always saying that we want like peace and like a ceasefire. Who likes a tie? No one likes soccer. That's just a tie.
Yeah, forget about
Uneventful, right?
kissing your son. Tying is like kissing your sister. That's what they say.
Anyway, that just popped in my head, and I had to.
You had to get it out. You had to get it out. Shake that out.
Spencer, we got Spencer on the cast. We came in hot. We came in hot with that Dune.
Came in hot with the Dune.
Spencer, yeah. People might recognize you from a little Caesars commercial that we did together.
Right. Would they?
Which is how we met. No, like people that I know are obsessed with that commercial.
The clock one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They love that one.
It's a funny spot.
My friends will come up to me and they'll be like, "Where are you?" I'll be like, "Fine, I'll fucking sign your shirt."
Your friends.
Yeah, we went to high school together.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you guys are here together. You should sign all the merch we've got.
Yeah.
It's probably worth more with both people.
Thousands
signing.
of clocks in there and pizza boxes.
We brought you on because we need you to sign old Little Caesars boxes that we have.
God.
Just mail them out to our
Sell them on
Patreon.
eBay for like $50. With
Yeah.
pictures of us in it from like just still frames.
Poor the other
that?
actress in it. She really didn't get
No.
any.
There was another person in that?
Yeah,
There's
it
a
was,
cashier that I'm talking
Right,
to.
right.
Because so the spot for those who haven't seen it, and spoilers if you're planning on watching this commercial.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it yet,
If you
check
haven't seen
it
this
out for
commercial
yourself.
yet, stop listening.
Right.
And tune back in. I don't know.
If you haven't
30
seen
minutes
Dune
later,
2 yet,
Yeah.
watch this commercial first.
Yeah,
then
you got
watch.
it. Yeah, it's because it's an event. This commercial, but
It is a prequel to Dune.
I run in a panic.
Yes.
And
Are we allowed to legally to describe it?
What, I didn't sign an NDA.
No, I didn't.
And for what?
I don't listen to that shit.
It's. Oh, you're not gonna tell me what to do.
Oh, you're a lawyer? What are you going to do? Sue me?
Right.
No!
We say the name Little Caesars enough.
Yeah,
too.
we'll bleep it.
Yeah.
It can be bleeped.
I'll-
Bleep the whole description of the commercial.
I'll be a Papa John's motherfucker and drop a hat.
Oh, God.
You
Okay.
try to litigate me?
I'm not signing off on this. I'm in deep with the Little Caesars people.
Day of reckoning is coming.
I'm a Little Caesars shill.
Oh.
I'm right in their
You
pocket.
booked another Little Caesars, too.
That was my that was I did two Little Caesars. One was
Company
with
man.
you, and then one was with Rams quarterback Matthew
Matt
Stafford.
Wow.
Yeah, and I didn't know really. I don't really watch football, so I wasn't that starstruck.
He was the clock this time?
He was the clock. He was the clock, and he did a Swedish accent. And
overtime.
No, he was very sweet. He was very cool, but my hair was longer, and he was staring at me kind of from across. They were like, his premise was like he was very sitcom dad.
Yeah.
And
He saw your hair was long. I was like, "What is?" And he's gay.
yeah, and he's like, "Oh, and I get it." And then
I gotta bully this guy because I'm a
Right.
jock.
Yeah, that's right. He's like, "Oh, I shove that guy in the locker, right?" They're like, "No, Matthew, no, Matt,
No, stop it, Matthew.
Matt, we're trying to mic you."
His trainers are like,
Hazing.
Matthew,
Gay
cha
actor.
cha, Matthew, cha cha.
Must haze. Rookie.
Must haze. Yeah, no, he was kind of eyeing me while they were like miking him up, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna say. He thinks I look like the guy from Stranger Things because once my hair reaches a certain length,
Oh, interesting.
and also just facially.
wait,
I've been
which one?
told,
The hot one.
no, yeah, no,
You kinda do look like him.
the guy,
The guy from Stranger
yeah, the
Things?
guy, the one.
The one who...
Vecna, the one in the demon world.
The one whose face opens up and it's a flower.
Yes. But
You mean
not,
the
not
little
from
girl
this
with
side.
with the bald head and
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
nosebleeds?
You're thinking of Winona Ryder?
I look like 11. Yeah, I no, but he's saying it. So he's saying it to
Levin's
me.
nose starts bleeding and the. What are you on your period? Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
So he's staring at me, and I'm like, that's what he's thinking. I know that's what he's thinking. And then finally, he kind of, he says kind of, loud enough, because a bunch of people in this on this set.
Stranger Things.
He goes, hey, anyone ever tell you look like the guy from Stranger Things? Sure. Because I knew it was coming. I go, no. Anyone ever tell you look like the quarterback for the LA Rams? and he heard it. He was like, he got kind of like a little kick at it. Like he thought it was funny, which I was relieved by. But I forgot I was mic'd, and someone was listening, and in this like crowd of a million producers and crew people.
No fun. You mean the no fun crowd?
No, but I hear one voice go like. Really appreciate that zinger.
That's good. That's a good
It
one.
was a fun moment.
I thought you were gonna go like, yeah, you look like. Oh, you kind of look like that mediocre, overpaid quarterback.
Yeah, that'd be good for my job.
And I think he just won a Super Bowl.
Right. Yeah, he's like a big deal.
Yeah. Apparently, being the quarterback of a high school team, it gets better.
You could be the quarterback.
Like if you're really good, you can keep doing it through your 20s and 30s.
There's a big high school called Los Angeles.
Yeah, called
got a
life
football
actually. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, if you set yourself up like that,
I probably
you're
should've
only
done
winning.
that.
Were you a football player?
No.
Okay, well,
I mean,
But damn, should have
damn,
been.
should've done it.
until
I didn't know there was
eighth
another
grade.
route to Little Caesars commercials.
should've-
I thought...
I should have made Tesla. Shoot.
Yeah, 8th grade, I got my bell rung. I was like,
While playing football.
I don't want to do this.
I mean, yeah,
It was
'cause-
after the play. I recovered a fumble, and this kid Ricky
football
picked me up
hurts.
and headbutted me. He was like,
It's
"Let's
not
fucking go, Naismith." I was like, "I quit. This is what I get for winning."
You got a concussion from a celebration.
Yeah.
Wasn't even during the game.
I don't know if that's how bad football is or how much of a pussy I am.
I think it's a testament to football because it's not good. It's not good for you.
No.
Can't be good for you.
But it was
It hurts.
it knocked me down a few pegs. I think I would have been
Worse. You would have been a menace.
I think I could have been some kind of political guy.
I
think I probably could have run for office at some point.
Oh sure.
Yeah.
Right. You had that level of blind confidence.
Yes.
Of like I deserve to control people.
And then once you realize, oh, people can run up to you and headbutt you after you do something good.
At any point.
Yeah.
When they agree with you.
Yeah.
What if someone assassinated a politician by headbutting them?
Oh, God.
Has that ever happened?
That would be awesome.
Like Vin Diesel in Fast and Furious 6 on the plane. Have you ever seen that
No,
scene?
does he headbutt someone in there?
Yeah, it's when they're on the
bald headbutt someone?
on the airplane, and it's at the very end, and the runway is like 17 miles long.
Of course.
There's this really big guy that's about to hit a woman, and that's like Vin Diesel's like, I'll run over a crowd of protesters in my Dodge, but if you touch my family, so he literally did a thing where
the weakest sex.
he sees it's happening, and like Paul Walker's off like crashing a car or something, and no, that's in the movie. They did it.
Right.
Not-
right. He does. Yes.
Yeah, a CGI
art
Paul
Paul
imitating,
Walker
like-
was already gone by the airplane one, right?
No,
No, he was in the airplane one.
he's
yeah.
Is that the one they-
7 is the last one. He has.
Well, and they have his likeness too, so he's going to be in the other ones. Yeah, they're gonna.
I haven't seen
Yeah,
him in so
thank
long.
you for the strikes.
Oh.
Paul Walker. Yeah, that's why the union was striking, because they were like, we don't want Paul Walker and
CGI Paul Walker's take all our jobs.
Yeah, does that break the new union contract? Can
Yeah.
they not put Paul Walker in things anymore?
No, they didn't get
What the
anything.
fuck?
No, they probably signed his rights away.
Yeah, Paul Walker's fine. He's,
I saw a great
fine.
Paul Walker movie that you just randomly threw on.
Which one?
Into the Blue. It's just
haven't-
about hot scuba divers.
Oh, nice.
I literally threw it on. It was me, Mac, my girlfriend hanging out. I was like, whatever, I'll put this fucking thing on. Me and my girlfriend, I walked her to her car. We got in an hour-long fight.
Yeah,
I came back. We made out.
Nice.
I kissed my girlfriend.
Let's
And,
go. Let's go. You
I was
fought
like,
with her.
fuck, sorry, Mac. Like, we were literally just going for an hour. Mac's like, no, this Paul Walker movie was pretty good.
Oh, you were.
Yeah, you look at like the hacks who review movies for a career. They gave it like a 20%.
Of course.
But it was a solid 7.5.
What's the
out
premise
of, 10.
of Into the Blue?
It's about like hot people who scuba dive.
Okay,
And
so
they're-
you got it.
They're
Okay.
treasure hunters in the Caribbean. It's Paul Walker and Jessica Alba, and they bang.
Okay.
Then Josh Brolin is in it.
No
Roland's
way.
the baddie.
Then that guy from Entourage, who's like E's rival,
Jeremy
is in it.
Piven?
Not Jeremy Piven, but like the Jeremy Piven who's blonde.
Okay. Right. Blonde Piven.
Yeah,
They'll know.
not
Anti-Piven.
They'll know.
They'll
They
know.
every
They'll go
character.
there.
They'll know what I'm talking
These
about.
fucking weirdos know every single character
Yeah.
from Entourage.
Yeah, not well, yeah, anyway. But yeah, then they're like treasure hunting.
Okay.
They find a plane at the bottom of the ocean that's full of cocaine. And
Is it
turns
worth it
out
though at that
that,
point?
like,
Or is it
the
just,
cocaine
just a bunch of really
dealers-
fast sharks?
There are sharks. There's some great underwater sequences.
cocaine sharks. Okay.
Shot on Kodak film.
Oh my gosh.
They don't make them like this anymore.
No.
I realized that like a 20% movie from 2005 is like a 75% movie from today.
Totally.
The sharks get to the cocaine and they're just like, guys,
Well, no
we
s-
should start eating the whales.
Yeah.
We're thinking too small.
spoilers.
We got to go out there. We gotta eat more people. Right. You know, they're saying that we're getting our ass kicked by deer and 16-year-old drivers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
deer kill
Guys,
more
come
people
on.
than sharks.
No one's afraid of sharks anymore. God. When was the last Jaws? When was the last Jaws made? We gotta write
know,
the next
they all-
Jaws. We gotta write. When was Jaws written by a shark?
Let's write Jaws.
Let's write Jaws.
We should what? We should write Jaws, but it's a guy. It's a human.
I'm gonna go on a run.
You know
I'm
what I
gonna go on a
learned
run.
killed a human woman this year? An owl. I didn't know owls would kill people.
You know, there's a. Did you guys ever see that documentary, The Staircase, which was remade into a HBO miniseries with Toni Collette and Colin Firth? No, I'm not in it, but I'm plugging it.
Is this about someone getting pushed down the stairs?
It's about this incredibly. It's this man who called the police because his wife fell down the staircase, and they
Okay,
show
yeah,
up,
yeah.
and the staircase is covered in blood. Just like she fell down the
I
staircase
don't know.
at
She
100
slipped.
miles an hour. Like, and there's they.
She's splattered.
She
on
like
the
yeah,
wall
she
at the
like
bottom
she's
of the stairs.
everywhere. She's like she's all over the staircase, and they're like, "There's no way she fell down." Like this guy pushed his wife, and I think he went to jail for a minute.
Oh, she was on her period.
yeah, yeah.
Sir.
That's what did it. Yeah, but the one of the theories though that because they still don't know exactly how she died. Spoiler for the documentary, I guess, but is that
I hate a documentary that does
an
that.
owl attacked her
Really?
because they get territorial or something, and they turn their heads all the way around. They don't blink.
Damn,
Showing up to a
that's
crime
two
scene.
circumstances I've heard now.
Yeah.
Showing up to a crime scene, there's blood everywhere. The husband's like, my wife is dead. The police officer's like, well, what happened? The husband's just like, probably a fucking owl.
The detective reaches down in a
Probably-
pool of blood and
probably a bird.
licks his fingers. That's an owl.
Time of death, 12:01 a.m. Cause of death, probably an owl.
Yeah.
Well, they got to check
Most likely.
the owl pellets,
Yeah.
right, to find pieces of her.
Yeah.
13 stab
But
wounds.
it's gone. Yeah, that owl came and went. That's the only problem.
The owl came.
Oh yeah, that's what they
It
gotta
was a
do.
sex
It was
crime?
a sexual crime.
So maybe he's in the database.
Yeah.
This is an owl that a repeat offender.
Well, what a hoot.
She's been killed by who? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I guess we know how many licks it takes to get to the center of this Tootsie Pop.
Two.
Yeah, an owl killed her with a gun.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I think an owl flew in through the window. We got CCTV.
Yeah.
We got security
Flew in the
cameras.
committed tax fraud on my computer.
Shot her with an AR-15.
Ordered bathwater from that gamer chick.
This pervert owl came in.
Yeah, this fucking owl made my room all messy.
Yeah.
He unmowed my lawn.
Owl shit my pants.
Yeah, I think this guy probably.
The owl
pushed his
slapped my
wife.
coworker's ass, murdered my wife.
Won't talk to my brother anymore.
This owl is preventing me from seeing my brother.
Can't pick up the phone, this owl.
The owl stuck the needle in my arm. That's why you found me like this? Was it?
The owl's hoarding stamps.
I do think if I accidentally killed someone, I would come up with a scenario that's like, I know this seems crazy. Like, I know.
Yeah, like just crazy enough to be believed.
There's no way anyone is going to believe
No,
me.
that's the thing. Is knowing my luck is someone close to me will die in an extravagant way.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
want to be like, just take me to jail.
Just a man jumps through the window, 7-foot man jumps through the window in a all green morph suit.
Yeah.
Just shoots someone with a gun, throws that at you. You're like,
Yeah.
And then the cops come and you're like, I wouldn't believe me.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna get a lawyer.
I don't know where to start, officer. I guess first Santa Claus must be real because the Grinch is real, and the Grinch snuck in here and killed my wife.
This fucking changes everything. This shatters.
I don't know.
Okay.
You're
my
gonna wanna-
reality.
Sir, you're gonna want to sit down because
Arrest me? I would arrest me.
Yeah.
Because this seems crazy and ridiculous.
Yeah.
But just like be gentle because I swear I didn't do it.
The problem is the cops are going to show up. The crime scene is going to look so bad, and I'm only going to be able to laugh.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I know this is bad.
Looks open and closed.
Okay, all right. Hold on. This is bullshit. You're not gonna believe
Honestly,
it.
to make your job easier, I will just say I did it.
Yeah.
Because this is
going to be a lot of
fair.
paperwork for a long time. You know,
It's not fair that the Philly Fanatics shoulder rolled and jumped into my truck and ran over all my kids.
right. Yes.
gone girl. Like,
Slaughtered
I don't
my
know what
girlfriend
happened.
with a knife made of ice and a glove made of my hair.
Yeah.
You know, like.
And then wrote a note that said, I did it.
Right, exactly.
I am the Philly fanatic.
I am the Philly fanatic, yeah.
I knife raped these two.
Yeah.
Philly Fanatic's still out there too.
Yeah. With that crazy look in his eyes. Just gyrating on fans and foes.
He shot a hot dog through my wife.
Shot a hot dog.
Ran her over with an ATV.
The Philly fanatic must be stopped. It is almost like a Batman villain, the Philly
Yeah.
fanatic.
Who is he? Where'd he come from?
Right.
What does he want?
I'd say
does he
yeah,
want?
most of the good Batman villains are a bit fanatical.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the best one's a clown. The best one's
Why do you want to kill me? Yeah, I do love, people love to talk about Batman villains, like, best rogues gallery. He's got the best criminals. It's like, it's just a bunch of people with different deformity. Like, this guy's short, he has an umbrella. This guy's got a fucked up half face.
Right.
This guy likes puzzles. This guy's just, like, white.
Right.
The Joker's just one white guy.
There is also, too, the fact that, like, Bruce Wayne would do so much better if he just invested his money into reform.
Yes.
You know?
Maybe,
just
maybe.
back into Gotham.
A gentler hand.
Yeah.
It's better to shoot non-lethal rounds at schizophrenics, though.
They permanently paralyze people who are selling weed for rent.
Like, Batman.
Hey, but they're deformed, which is
but they're ugly.
You get all the
And they've
criminals
got a theme?
into the asylum, and then they escape. If you somehow could just if Batman could just somehow fund the asylum to be better.
Just pay the security at the asylum.
Yeah,
a
apparently
little
they don't
bit
have
more.
Alfred, upgrade the Batmobile to be able to turn into a tank. So I can shoot Scarecrow in the chest.
cape. I want a fireproof cape.
The reason we keep releasing them is because, there's just not enough room in the underfunded asylum.
You keep buying missiles to blow up buildings.
So Batman, there's like barely anything wrong with Edward Nygma. He just likes crossword puzzles.
Right.
He's really not hurting anyone. He does take hostages, but he's never killed anyone.
Put him on an island.
I want sonar eyes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Fine, fine, yeah. Okay.
I want a gold suit. A gold Batman.
Okay.
They should make a movie where he's wearing all the suits that were ever toys. Because every time they'd make a toy, Batman was like purple with a mechanical arm
And a
or
gun.
Yeah.
Like, why? There should be a movie. I don't know. Is there? I haven't seen some of the recent Batmans. He should like open
Not
a
yet.
Batman closet and he's got like all like ice Batman.
That'd be pretty
fire
cute.
Batman.
That'd be pretty cute to see all of this different outfits Batman has.
Did
Batman.
the Lego
This,
Batman
this
movie
guy's
do
a
that?
doctor, and
Maybe Lego Batman.
his wife died. That's it. That's literally all. All you got to do is literally just bring us to him. We'll keep him in a cold spot, and we'll literally just talk it out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna adopt a boy.
I'm gonna train a child to kill.
I'm gonna have a little boy.
I'm gonna have a little boy that I pay for everything
I'm gonna
for.
non-sexually have a little boy.
I'll put him in a little suit.
How much does Alfred get paid?
I think it's a loyalty thing for him.
No. I mean, yes, probably. But
How much do you get paid if you're a live-in servant?
Well, I
in
imagine-
general?
so
or
I
is
imagine
it just the live-in part?
his original employers are the Martha and Thomas Waynes, and I imagine their death in some will. They're like, and
your lot
and by the
They
way,
left their slave to
your
their son.
contract is just to Wayne, so if he has a kid, that's you too,
Yeah.
man.
Martha Wayne was like, "Come on, Thomas, we're gonna be late for the movie." And then Thomas is like, "Hold on, I'm writing out my will.
Yeah.
just in case something happens.
If
after
something
this
happens
movie.
today, and my son wants to be a crazed vigilante,
Yeah.
stalking the night, Alfred J. Pennyworth
Yeah.
must be a slave."
For eternity.
For his war on crime
Yeah.
for until he is dead.
or as
Period.
as Thomas is bleeding out in the alley, and Bruce is over him. He's just like, "Never pay the butler enough."
Never let Alfred leave. Alfred's. What if Alfred's like an illegal immigrant and he can't stop working?
I think that's
for
what
the
it should
Waynes?
be. I think the new Batman should have Alfred be like,
Do it.
Mr. Wayne, the Batmobile is
Oh, yeah, he
ready.
doesn't have to be from south of the
Yeah.
border. He
You
could have
know.
like overstayed a visa or something.
Like a British.
Yeah, but I also do like the idea of Alfred doing a racist voice every now and then.
Yeah, he's just British.
Yeah, he's just, yeah.
Alfred, why are you doing that voice?
Alfred, Jesus Christ, Alfred. Whoa, Alfred.
We can't do that anymore.
It's a new time.
That stays with the Joel Schumacher Batman.
Now bring me my laser boots.
He's not how hard
Bring me
you
my laser
fall.
boots. I need to cut
It's
the
how
penguin in
far
half.
you get up.
I need to recircumcise the penguin.
I need to go slam Poison Ivy's head into a wall.
Yeah.
No, yeah, she's a botanist.
Yeah.
She literally just wants more flowers in the city.
She just wants more greenery.
Hmm.
It's
I'm going to stab her with my ears.
Cities are gray, not green.
yeah, and Harley Quinn. That's also just a mentally upset person.
Yeah, just a person at wit's end, just being like, I'm a doctor. I'm around crazy people, and
and they're starting to get to me.
Yeah, starting to get to me.
Yeah.
I mean, Joker himself, it's just like, Batman, the mob is trying to rob a chemical factory. And Batman's like, I'm going to throw them into the acid.
Burn them alive.
And it's going to be a problem for the rest of my fucking life.
I'm gonna make one error that's gonna ruin millions of people's lives.
Never should have thrown that guy in the acid.
Wow.
Fuck.
Wow.
Fuck, shouldn't have done that.
God, I kind of wish that acid was lethal now that I think about it.
Why didn't you tell me better, you stupid immigrant?
Yeah, damn. We could talk about Batman.
Yeah, well,
forever.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
huge.
Who's your fave?
Probably like literally, and I'm not kidding. It's probably Val Kilmer.
No, yeah,
Because I think he's the hottest.
sure.
Got the suit,
Got the fucking
the black robe.
George Clooney's got the nipple suit though.
Kilmer had the nipple suit too.
Kilmer had the nipple suit.
Kilmer is good, I think.
Who's
as,
the
as
bad-
Batman
how-
Bruce Wayne? It's overshadowed by the quirkiness and everything. Of the movie,
I
but-
don't remember the Kilmer one as much. Who's his?
That's with Jim
Let's,
Carrey.
let's stop the podcast.
That's Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
We've been doing
Tommy
this
Lee
for 20
Jones.
minutes. Let's throw it on.
Yeah, why not? Have it play in the background. That'd be kind of dope.
Oh, I can't have the TV on. I'll just. If you're having Batman Forever on, I'll just be like, because they have the neon lights and shit, and it's like a little
Yeah, it is.
homoerotic.
It's so
I'm just-
eye candy. Yeah. Yeah. What? That's not Uma Thurman.
No,
That's
Batman and Robin.
That's Batman and Robin. Yes, that
These are
one
two-
with
they're two
Alicia Silverstone.
Here's a thing I'll say about that. Everyone mixes
About
up
Batman.
Batman and Robin and Batman Forever because tonally and set wise and the way they look are so consistent and so canon to that universe.
Well, I think it was originally supposed to be Clooney for the Kilmer one, wasn't it?
Oh, really?
I think it was supposed to be like a continuation. I don't know. You seem to know more about it than
no,
I
I didn't know that. It was supposed to be. Well, the Clooney one was second.
Okay, so then it must have been supposed to be Kilmer again.
I think it was supposed to be Michael Keaton again. And then they were like, we're gonna go younger.
I heard Schumacher was going to self-insert as to play Batman.
Yeah, they actually shot 20 days as
Yeah.
Schumacher Batman.
the suit doesn't fit.
Yeah,
Batman was going to
that'd matter
barely
him.
be in it, but he was going to show up like Quentin Tarantino or something does in his movies.
Yeah.
Did you see
And he
him?
says the N word.
Yeah, Batman
as much
drops
as he
an
can.
N-word.
Batman says the N word immediately. He just suits up.
Bat, do you see a sign on this cave that says "Dead Joker Storage"?
Did you? Speaking of director cameos, did you watch M. Night Shyamalan's Old?
No.
That is worth a watch.
I know, I did want to see that.
In terms of
I love
Does he
M.
cameo
Night.
in that?
cameo is a not strong enough word.
He's in it. He's a character.
He's fucking in it.
Yeah, why
Oh,
not?
see,
He
I told
shows
you
up-
it's possible.
he shows
Schumacher
up-
didn't believe in himself.
He shows up as a bus driver at one point, and you're like, and it, you know, you
Oh,
look,
you guys are
and-
all old.
and you just see like his eyes in the rear view, and you're like, oh, okay, there you go, there you go.
And
M.
he
Night
turns around.
yeah, and then he gets off the bus with them. And then
I'm
he's like,
part of the movie now.
well, and he's a character, and then they cut back to him.
The
And
actors
I'm
are just
I'm
like-
shouldn't you be in like the director's
Does
chair?
he get old?
No, so I don't want to spoil it for you. It's
Is he the one that's doing it?
I don't want to spoil anything for you. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to
It's
say
the
anything
plants.
else.
The plants are doing it.
I'm not going to say anything else. I'm not going to say anything else about Old, and you can't make me.
He's Mr. Glass.
There is some great lines in it though.
So they go to an island and they get old? Or
It's
just a
I'll say a
beach?
little bit more about Old. It's a
This movie that came out in
it's-
2017.
Yeah, it's a resort. It's a resort that the main characters are this foreign couple and their children. Except that the dad is from one country that's indistinguishable. The mother is from some other European country that's indistinguishable, and both their kids talk with American accents.
Okay.
And they
so it's about the struggle of assimilating to America.
exactly yeah. It's look,
And
that's not the part I'm hating.
You work
about.
so hard to try to fit in, and then before you know it,
You're already counted out. Yeah. No, so they go to this resort, and then
Mr. Wink.
they go to this resort, and the host of this resort is like there's this beach that people go down to. I'll send you like a full day package. I'll
It's
send
a
you-
grand old time.
yeah, and they send them down there, and they get stuck there, and they age rapidly. And how they reason with it is just pure screenwriting magic.
Okay.
Wow.
I like
Just-
that. I'm excited.
You got to just listen.
Well, it's good.
Yeah,
to watch it.
it's worth
Do
it.
you genuinely think it's good, like how Mac thinks Deep Blue is good?
Well, you see that's
'Cause I
that's
actually
complicated.
believe that.
No.
No.
Well, I mean, it's an enjoyable watch,
Yeah.
but because it's ridiculous.
I like a good 70%, 60%
Yeah.
movie every once in a while.
Oh, like out of 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. No,
like a movie that's just
I'll
like
5%.
This is fine.
I'll
I mean,
want-
Deep Blue is 21%.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing with modern critics is it's like it does. Who cares?
Yeah. At least the other ones were like they'd have the self-respect to know like, I'm not with the times. I'm going to die of cancer or whatever. But these new critics are like, I'm going to keep
Yeah,
writing.
I don't follow any critics' reviews after Ebert bought it because
Yeah. Because no one takes it seriously.
well, they're so skewed now too. Because I think like the problem with Deep Blue or what? No, that's not what it's called. Into the Blue. Into the Deep. No, Into the
Deep
Blue.
No, it's Deep.
There's a deep.
out of the balloon.
It's Into the
Deep-
Blue.
I don't know.
You're thinking of Deep Blue Sea. I'll figure out what the name of this movie I like is.
Clues.
I don't know. I don't care.
Anyway, back then there were like
I checked that a while ago.
there were like 10 critics in the whole world back then,
Yeah.
2005, and 2 of them liked it out of 10, so 20%. Now there's like a million critics, so everything gets like a 90% because everyone gives like a semi-positive review.
Everyone has a voice in this country now.
yeah,
It
it's
pisses
like,
me
come
off.
on. It should just be 2 guys broadcasting from Chicago telling me whether movies are good or not.
Yes.
No, I mean that's why I can't. There's like a million film critic TikTokers.
Yeah.
Where like people just like
Yeah, and like sometimes
watching a
their
movie-
opinion matters when like the aggregate creates their score. Too.
Yeah. No, totally. But yeah, so yeah, a lot of that skews overly positive too. And part of me is like, oh, we're just a bunch of people giving movie opinions to each other. Like, why does that matter? Like, why is that worth listening to it at this point?
Yeah.
Back in the day when it was like, oh, do I go out? Do I leave my house? Do I see that?
In some ways, it can help, like when the critics put the hit out on Gotti, and then the fans save it.
Do you
'cause
remember
fans
Gotti?
know-
The
I
John
do remember
Travolta
Gotti. I
movie?
didn't see a Gotti though. Yeah, but
Gotti was fantastic.
Gotti-
I think
It
that's
was-
sitting at like a 0.
It's a 0.
People
Yeah,
hate
it
it
was
on
the
Gotti.
worst
I
movie I've
remember-
ever seen. I love it so much.
Speaking of E from Entourage, he directed this thing.
Okay.
Well, the fucking, the Gotti family directed it.
Right.
But yeah, that had a whole campaign of like the critics that put a hit out on Gotti, and you would go onto the IMDb and a bunch of just like fake Indian accounts would just be like, critics hate Gotti, but critics do not know audience. Audience love Gotti because
Right.
Gotti is awesome.
Audience love Gotti.
Travolta airplane Gotti.
Travolta, good Gotti. We love Gotti.
Good
Critics
Gotti.
hate Gotti.
Yeah.
We love Gotti.
Got it. Yeah. Krishna loved Gotti.
Yeah. No. You gotta delete that one. But
Yeah, that movie rocks.
I will say this. I mean, you talk
John
about
Travolta
like,
plays like a 17-year-old.
Oh, that's what I liked about The Irishman. Just
Yeah, this was-
ancient,
yeah,
this is
man.
like-
This
yeah,
is
somehow worse.
This was
This predates it,
I
yeah.
think Irishman got a lot of its ideas from Gotti. Actually,
this was they just
It's like the
painted his
second-
hair black.
Yeah, the second scene of the movie, you're in. It's like a meeting, and you're coming in, like pushing in from behind this character's head. It's a young Gotti,
New York,
jet black
1972.
hair.
Sure.
And you're like, oh, who do they get to play young Gotti? Then
Yeah.
the camera turns around the desk. It's
Travolta.
Yeah,
a
the second you
100-year-old
get
John
just to the
Travolta
ear,
with jet black
yeah.
hair.
Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, who's gonna play a 17-year-old Travolta? It can't be Hammond.
Yeah.
The other great thing about that
Go
movie,
Grease Lightning.
well, it's all great. Everything about that
We've
movie is
talked-
great.
I mean, we've talked
in
it
a
to
different
death.
way.
I've
But
never heard Gotti talked about it so much and just
the
An-
chemistry,
30 minutes.
the chemistry between John Gotti and his wife in this movie is so unbelievable. Like worst acting job, husband and wife I've ever seen. Turns out this woman is actually married to John Travolta in real life.
Yeah, John Travolta's real life.
And for some reason, I don't believe that they're a heterosexual couple.
oh boy.
This is not a straight Italian couple.
Huh. I gotta watch Gotti.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
definitely
definitely
check
worth a
out
watch.
Gotti. His son, who is still alive, John Gotti Jr., I think his name is, probably tracks.
If I was Gotti, that's how I'd name my son.
Yeah, I'd probably name my son Junior. I'd probably name my son Me.
Yeah, me again.
Do it again, run it back.
yeah.
He is like just a fat, no offense, pizza delivery guy.
Like
No
his real
fan
son?
pizza either.
No, he just is a fucking slob. I mean, he looks like me. The guy in real life looks like me. And in the movie, they cast a 19-year-old bodybuilder who, up until John Gotti Jr. is 50 years old, it's the same guy playing him.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, I'm a 50-year-old, and he's wearing a fucking polo shirt that doesn't fit, like glasses, hair slicked back, blonde hair slicked back. Like the guy is like,
Oh yeah, babe.
and it's the first time he's ever acted too. So he's just like, Dad, you can't go to jail. I'm gonna miss you. And like Travolta doesn't do a bad job at all in the movie. Like genuinely, he's fine.
I don't hate Travolta.
He does not act like to do John Gotti. He's bad. Like if you're looking for a guy
right to play John Gotti
playing John Gotti, he's bad
Probably
as
not,
Gotti,
yeah.
but he's good
as Travolta.
as Travolta playing an Italian guy.
Sure.
He's interesting to watch in the
Sure.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a period where he embraced his lack of hair and he started playing kind of like heavy hitting mob boss dudes.
Yeah, bald with the taking of
Yeah, but he still had that kind of like
Taking
little
Pelham 1, 2, 3s,
voice,
you
you know?
Yeah, like when
You gotta
I mean
get
he
that
does it in
motherfucker.
Face Off too. When he gets mad, he's like, "You can't talk to me like that."
Well, that's him doing.
Yeah, but no, you know what I mean. He's like he kind of has that thing where he's mad and he kind of raises his voice and he does like this.
Yeah.
It's like
He gets rabid.
I'm intimidated by your body, but not by Travolta's voice.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, if you
God,
he's
he's
got a good singing voice.
murder?
What murder? Was
That's
that
the
Gotti?
best- yeah,
That was
that's-
Gotti, yeah.
That's the best
That
part
was
of the
real
movie
life
is they
Gotti.
put real clips in of the people at the very end.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
like
fun.
real-
yeah. I think that what murder.
That was referring to Gotti.
Well, yeah, it's like a real interview.
Yeah.
In that, and I think that movie made that famous again.
Yeah, maybe.
And
So it did that.
and Johnny Depp
served
played a mob boss in Black
Yeah, he plays
Mass.
Whitey Bulger.
Whitey Bulger.
Whitey
yeah,
Bulger.
He's the Boston guy.
Yeah.
An
I didn't
Irishman.
see that.
Irishman. God, Irishman was.
And it's got the fake eyes.
I saw Irishman in theaters.
I watched it on a plane.
Yeah, going.
Did they give
to,
you
going,
the
going to
admission
China?
theaters?
Yeah.
I kept checking. I was like, "Is this over yet?"
No, it's
so fucking
it's a
boring.
million vignettes of 80-year-old men calling each other kid.
Yeah,
Like
I do love the part though when he is playing a 17-year-old Robert De Niro and he pulls the guy out from the market and he's like, "I'm gonna," he's like, "I'll do a De Niro. I'm gonna stomp on you now. That's not it. Whatever,
Yeah.
fucking- and he's like,
Yeah. And he like lifts
Yeah,
his
looks
leg
like a
half an inch
marionette.
off the ground.
yeah, they have to like get a PA to like.
They got 6 puppets.
Comes in with a green
Yeah, how
screen.
many
shoot.
guys in the green suits were
Yeah.
like lifting his legs?
Yeah, Peter Jackson directed that sequence. Just
Yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch came in to do his leg.
right to do his leg. Yeah,
Mocap his
slithering
leg.
around. Nipples just protruding from.
Yeah,
the
that was
suit.
horrible. De Niro's falling off.
I mean, it's not that he's.
disgusting.
It's just that's not the movie for them. You know, I mean,
No.
but I mean, in an argument, it is because it's the only. You know, it's either that or Bad Grandpa, I guess. But the
I bet there's a million guys in just Hollywood alone that could do a great young De Niro.
but that's the thing though is you know, Scorsese's like, I'm going to cast all my friends. They're going to play all the parts, and I'm not going to work with anyone else.
Yes.
Which is, you know, I respect it. And if I was De Niro's age, I would hope to have a friend that committed that he would sacrifice the
Right.
integrity of his
Yeah.
project so that I would
Make
look-
a movie bad.
make a movie worse
Yeah.
by putting me in it.
Yeah, I straight didn't. I didn't like Killers of the Flower Moon either.
Oh, I like Killers of the Flower Moon.
I thought it was. I literally.
didn't see
It's just
it.
another movie where I was,
I was
watching it.
Into the Blue.
The people. One of the girls I was watching it with, she fell asleep, and then my roommate fell asleep, and then my girlfriend was like, "How much longer is this?" I was like, "I don't know. Nothing's happened yet."
Yeah, I mean it's a very it's a long movie. I wasn't crazy about the ending. Do you
Yeah,
remember?
when
Scorsese
Scorsese
shows
walks
up,
on, he's
breaks
like,
the fourth wall.
"I feel bad for the Indians." It's like,
See,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm one of those good Catholics.
We
Yeah.
stole all of New York from them. Manhattan, the Bronx, Brooklyn,
It is
Staten
what-
Island.
It is this
Queens.
movie about this group of people getting systematically slaughtered by these kind of hick white guys.
Yeah.
and Scorsese's
Which
like,
is not a good look for them.
no. But Scorsese,
They've got Italians playing the whites.
yeah, well, Scorsese.
That's
Scorsese's
confusing. How am I supposed to know?
Let's
who
make it
the-
from the point of view of the white guys.
Yeah,
where it's like
interesting.
instead of like
I couldn't-
there's no thrill in it.
DiCaprio could have been on screen for 15 minutes of that movie because most of the movie is him being like, "I'm poisoning my wife, but I shouldn't, but I am. I'm sorry, I'm poisoning you, but I'm not."
I was like, I was really
the fucking like he sucked in it. He's just playing like long gone are the days of him being able to pull off doing like a Gilbert Grape type
he
deal.
doesn't need to. He does one thing and he's on a yacht, just like.
Well, I think he should have
gliding.
played it up more because he plays like an imbecile.
Yeah. At this point, it's like
He should have been like riding around on a tricycle with a spinny hat, being like, "I poisoned my wife, Mr. De Niro."
yeah.
Good. We're
I killed the flower moons, just like you said, boss.
we're gonna get rid of these natives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're Americans.
And then fuck De Niro for going against Trump.
Did he?
Yeah,
He's always been.
He's always doing that shit. He showed up to the trial
bought
and he's
Nobu.
like, "We gotta do justice." And it's like, dude, get back on set, you legendary actor.
Well, he's got like. Doesn't he have like a brand new like 8-month-old kid too?
yeah, he's like 99 years old.
And just still
fucking
shooting
30-year-old.
fucking
That's
full.
why he cares
Trump
so
hates
much
women.
about
Anyway,
politics.
I'm going to widow this mother.
Yeah. I'm gonna do permanent damage to a kid's life.
Time to go create some single
Yeah.
moms.
I'm gonna come in a 30-year-old.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna do a movie with Sebastian Maniscalco, and my kid's not even gonna be able to say that my dad was a legendary actor because people are gonna be like, "You mean that shitty comedy actor from the early 2020s who hated the coolest president ever?" Anyway.
No, he's a good guy.
Yeah,
he's
if he wants to hang
His
out,
heart's in the right place.
if he wants to make a skit with us, he's fucking more than welcome. Truly, honestly, I don't think that's out of the question that someday one of us will work with De Niro.
Well, I mean,
We are one
hopefully
person
soon.
away from him.
Maybe he's the clock. Maybe he's the new
Maybe
clock.
he's I don't think we ever finished explaining what that commercial was.
No, that's what happens with this. We're fucking just ADHD.
Yeah,
brain.
I come in to order a Little Caesars pizza.
yes.
I
Yeah,
say,
we're back to
I
explaining
say I
the
need a hot and
commercial.
ready pizza. I'm racing against the clock.
And then the cashier says, this is the Little Caesars that makes you old.
And the clock starts spinning really fast.
And then
It's
the cashier's
time.
at Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
And then the clock comes in and it's Robert De Niro and he says, "My wife's pregnant."
We ate too much pizza and I thought she was just fat. Turns out she's pregnant.
Yeah.
I'm 100 years old.
Yeah, I'm a 17-year-old clock.
Instead of killing Indians, how about I polish off these breadsticks?
Yeah. And it's like, no, slicey cheesy bread with chicken curry on it. Brought to you by,
Brought to you by the, well, God, what's the name of the native people in that?
I don't know. I fucking was so boring in one ear, out the other. I like the movies when the cowboys are killing.
When was the last? Yeah, what was? Christ, what was the last movie you enjoyed? We don't have to talk about.
I gave my answer.
Yeah,
watch.
we don't have to talk about movies anymore. If you
I
don't
watched
this is a
Deep
movie
Water
podcast.
last night with Ruffalo. It was pretty good, but it was
That was a
fucking
doc, yeah?
sad. I mean, it was about real life, so basically, yeah. Any one of those movies that's like based on even if it's just based on a fictional book, I'm like, that's a documentary.
Is that the Gulf of Mexico one?
No, that's the one about a good company and a good man, John DuPont, and how they were like dumping like C8 and like chemicals.
What's Ruffalo
and
got
shit.
against the DuPonts?
Yeah, he made that hit piece, Foxcatcher.
I didn't see it.
It was about the wrestling.
Is he involved in that?
That's with,
Yeah, he was the coach. He's the one that gets shot.
Steve Carell plays
Spoiler there.
the old guy, right?
Yeah, he plays John DuPont,
John DuPont.
a good Philadelphia man.
I don't know much about the DuPonts. I'll be honest.
Just, an American success story that instead
Just-
of using
I'm
their...
inclined not to believe
Just
either.
a family that fucked the country and the world so bad, even
Oh,
from
yeah?
beyond the grave.
Hey, but they could have put on a rubber suit and beat up homeless people or whatever Batman's doing.
Yeah, true.
So-
Right.
Yeah, do I want to make non-stick skillets that get into the water supply, or do I want to have big ears that can stab the
You know
Joker
what?
with?
In that example, though, then Bruce Wayne is actually a hero.
Yeah,
Because
so see, it could get worse.
he could have gotten too involved in his.
You could be funding hospitals,
Yeah.
but you could also be dumping plastics in our balls.
Yeah.
Batman is right down the middle.
Dumping.
Yo, he did kind of try to do Batman though, because he was like,
DuPont?
because he like got really involved with like the USA wrestling team, and because I think he was a wrestler, so
That's
I
getting
think
pretty close to Batman.
yeah, it's fighting.
It's fighting. It's crazy costumes, right?
Yeah, tight outfits.
Tight
Yeah.
outfits
Crazy costumes.
and non-lethal blows.
Oh, if they want to. No, there's like
Wrestling?
real wrestling, not like WWE.
Oh, that's what I'm picturing.
Well, there's actually, I changed my mind. WWE is real.
Is real
because
wrestling.
it's like, what's real? The multi-billion-dollar like product that has existed for 50 years, or high school. Oh, I have to wrestle the girl.
I go with which one's real? Probably the one where people are getting paid to do it, right? Professional wrestling.
True.
I mean, yeah, it's a real performance. That's for certain.
Yeah.
You're really getting a show with WWE.
I mean, they really do get thrown around.
they get thrown around, and I think I saw there was they had I'm fucking blowing up. They bleed on stage. And
They
the
have
way they do
razors?
that, is like tiny little razors or and they actually nick themselves, and so they actually bleed.
I
So
went
it's like-
to the
That's a little trick of the trade. The
Yeah, it's a
blood
little
you
trick-
see is blood.
yeah. Well, the wrestlers are bleeding on stage. That's actually them bleeding on stage. That's them opening an organ.
I went to the.
An owl did that.
They had like they had a wrestling. They held from the top rope. They had a wrestling thing at like the Ukrainian like activity center, fucking somewhere in LA.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
And
like
it
a
was-
cultural center, right?
Yeah,
For-
Ukrainian Cultural Center. And it was this beautiful like theater.
Back when there was a country called Ukraine.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
In case you're listening to this and
Yeah.
this is an evergreen,
Yeah.
it's 2024 and Ukraine is still a thing.
Now it's the Russian education.
We're
center.
still giving Ukraine $1 trillion to fucking limp along with their fucking actor president. Just give it over to the fucking bad guys.
Well,
dude.
Putin's
It's
not
over.
doing so hot, right? I feel like every day I hear that he's probably been poisoned
there
ages
and-
ago.
That's what they always say. That's
I
what
guess.
they love being like, oh, he's sick and dying. It's like, but okay, I guess he's so powerful that he can get poisoned every fucking month.
His husband is poisoning him.
Wait, is there a
We
rumor-
gotta send Putin to Old Beach.
Oh yeah, and just watch him just stand
Yeah.
there the whole time, just dig his
All
heels
of
in.
America's enemies, send them to
Old Beach. Send them to Old
Yeah.
Beach.
Let's move Guantanamo Bay to Old Beach.
Instead of like
Anyway.
waterboarding, we can just be like, we're going to take away your Social Security.
Putin
Tell
gets
us what we
social-
want or no more Matlock. No, we're old because we're on Old Beach. I don't know. Does it work? Do they stay old?
I'm not going to spoil old for you. They age rapidly. That's the premise.
We're taking away the early bird special.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be 65. Oh no, I got to wait 5 minutes.
Oh, no, but I woke up at 4:30 a.m.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but they had wrestling there, and
Oh okay.
one of the grand finales, they just took a thing of plate glass and threw a guy through it and just cut his neck, and he had to go to the hospital.
Really?
And then he was like Instagramming live from the hospital, just like, I'm good. I don't know if you are, man.
I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, that is real wrestling.
I'm
Anything
good. I
to
made
get out of getting
$25
drafted,
today.
Yeah. Amen.
Yeah. Oh, they weren't Ukrainian. I will say that.
No, you can't get you real.
We're not
Ukrainian.
getting the best.
No, all the Ukrainians are over there.
They
Yeah.
keep
Front
the
lines,
best stuff. for
Fighting a good
themselves.
fight.
Making drones with potatoes and sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Fucking.
Crackers.
They're holding in there.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah,
Over
we're,
here.
we're funding a lot of it. That's,
Yeah,
that's-
we're giving
that's
them some money.
a lot of money. in
We're
there.
giving them some cheddar.
They got some. They're fucking rolling in it.
Yeah. That war's a
of
non-union
stupid.
job.
Yeah.
We didn't finish did we finish the Little Caesars explanation of the
I
commercial?
think we did. Pretty much.
Yeah, Robert De Niro comes
Robert
in.
De
Everyone
Niro
turns
comes in,
old.
impregnates his girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh.
The sharks.
Oh,
attack
I'm
the
coming.
cocaine.
Oh.
You think I'm coming?
You coming in me?
You think I'm coming in you?
You coming?
I'm coming in you. I'm
There's
coming in
nobody
you.
else here.
So I think I've just come in you.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk about a motherfucker who's been on Old Beach.
You haven't seen it. The Old Beach is not a place you want to go.
I don't know, dude. It's the
I thought they
beach.
went to the beach. They just got like 65 and then settled in.
Yeah, they retired.
It keeps going.
They check their bank account.
It
They're
doesn't
like,
just
oh,
make you
Social
old.
Security's
It makes you
hit.
dead.
Yeah, they're like the house I bought for $4 is
doesn't
worth
just
25 billion now.
Yeah, the house I bought for $4 is worth $1 billion. All right, sure.
Okay,
All right, time to sign up for
I
that
guess
reverse mortgage.
that's everyone else's fault, huh?
I think most people would trade money for youth.
I think they're doing it whenever possible,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, yeah, there's that one billionaire who's he's making a lot of news recently because he keeps.
Johnson, I think.
There you go.
Brian-
Just whatever.
Brian
Craig?
Johnson, I want to say.
Yeah, he's a guy who's trying to reverse the effects of aging on himself, and he looks
Good luck. Good luck.
He looks like a vampire.
Yeah, it's not working. Is the
I mean,
issue?
it
I mean,
might be doing something, but like you're not getting younger. You're
well,
just getting.
I mean, I'll put it this way: like I've seen this guy. I think his name's Brian Johnson.
okay,
something like
it
that.
could be.
I saw
Sounds like a
Statistic-
linebacker.
I saw a
statistically
shirtless
speaking.
picture of him
Yes.
yesterday.
Yeah, that's
and
my
he
background,
Just
yeah.
does not. He's not looking great. Yeah.
No, I mean
he looks like
he's
he's
in-
hollow or something.
Yeah.
Like there's no blood immediately.
he looks like
underneath
he's
his skin.
like they change his
Wait, you
blood
guys
out
still have
every
blood?
afternoon.
Meanwhile,
You guys didn't watch the newest episode of Rogan where he's like, you got to get rid of your blood.
You got to get that out, man.
You got to get. No, I wake up every morning, 4 a.m., get the early bird special.
Yeah.
I get rid of my blood.
And I bleed. I bleed myself.
I get rid of my blood.
the reason I decided it's definitely not working what this guy's doing is because he's like 47 or something, and then
my God, old.
And then yesterday I see a picture of Hunter Biden, who's like 57, and Hunter Biden looks way better than this guy that's putting all this effort into looking young.
And Hunter Biden
is
just live-
like, he's
living
just
la vida
doing
loca.
crack.
Yeah.
Well, Hunter Biden, yeah.
So
Hunter
I
Biden
think
does whatever the fuck he wants.
Some of it might be genetic.
definitely genetic.
Well, I think a body in motion stays in motion. Nothing keeps you like up and moving like crack. So I think
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I'm young. I'm
True.
I also think being like the child of a politician, I think is like a pretty fun life.
not a politician,
Possibly.
the president.
Well, now the president, but it wasn't the president for most of his life.
But he was destined to
But
be.
he was born to be
4 more years, fuckers.
born to die president.
President, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a Biden podcast.
Good.
We go big
Unless
Joe Biden.
unless Trump's the president, then we're a Trump
Right,
podcast.
yeah, right, well, yeah.
We didn't like the president.
Or
Yeah,
Obama
yeah,
or
well,
Mariah
you gotta respect
Carey
the
or Mel
office.
Gibson or
yeah,
whoever.
I
it
do
becomes.
respect the man, not the or the well.
Yeah, wait.
I guess I
Go- wait.
no, I don't respect the title. I just like the guy who's crazy enough to be like, I want to be president.
I mean, it was funny though. Like, I mean, yes, for years,
I don't respect the title, but I do respect every man who is taken.
well, every
on.
man who's ever served is in that role.
Just by coincidence, they're all very cool
They're
to
awesome.
me.
They're awesome.
It is crazy. It is like to be like, I got it.
Yeah,
You know,
I can lead.
To look at the country
everything.
and like domestic and foreign affairs and be like, yeah, send me in.
Yeah,
Send me
to
in.
be the person at the parent-teacher conference that stands up and be like, I'll direct the 5th grade play.
Yeah.
That's like, oh, Jesus, dude.
Oh my God, yeah. Why?
Are you sure? You've got a lot on your
I think
table,
like
man.
the guy
You're almost-
who
you're
wants
almost
to
too
direct
eager
the
about
Your
it.
son
grade
smokes
play.
crack. You should probably focus on that a little
I don't
bit.
think I want the guy who wants to do it either, which is
No,
sort of
that's
the thing.
true.
Like I don't want the
No,
guy
I don't.
directing the 5th grade play who volunteers. Because,
don't want
you know
anyone
why
to do
I don't
it.
want this guy
Yeah.
around 5th graders if he's eager to volunteer.
I don't want
I
anyone
don't
to do
want
it.
this guy. Yeah, if he's like, I want to be the most powerful guy in the world. Yeah, don't worry.
No,
about
absolutely
it, guys.
not.
I'll do it.
No. I want there to be a problem that builds up too much, and then finally a group of us are like, oh fuck, okay, what do you think we should do?
Right.
All right, let's do that. Everyone do that.
I think I want
AI to do the job.
I think ideally,
please.
I would like the president to be someone who is like never a politician, maybe someone that's like a titan of his industry that can like wear a bunch of different hats and like is very popular, and the country gets so bad and he's like, I'd never want to be president. And then like of just a fluke out of nowhere, he does become president and that has great 3 years. And then maybe a virus comes in. Wait.
Boy, I have some news for you.
I was asleep. I missed all that.
No! Oh, I would have had so much fun.
Fuck,
The
that would've been
person
the
I
best
want
thing
now
ever.
is Mariah Carey to be the
president?
president.
Be good.
Yeah,
And
I think she could do it.
at the
I think
swearing
she's got-
in, she's like, she sings the national anthem.
Yeah.
Like she's like, so help me God. And then she says, oh, say. And she does the whole thing. And at the end, she's
Yeah, you know how
like,
it goes.
And she's got a button.
open the camps.
She got a button on her desk in the Oval Office, and she presses it, and Nick Cannon comes in, and she just slaps him whenever she wants.
Yeah.
We're moving the detention center to Old Beach.
Christmas at the White House would be amazing.
With Mariah Carey?
Yeah.
Oh man, every day
All I
of
want
December.
for Christmas is to, fund
How
this
much money?
war.
How much money do you
More
think?
money for the Jews.
I mean, how much money do you think she makes from from Christmas?
I mean,
Ooh.
she's probably a multi-millionaire.
Probably.
Couple grand.
Yeah.
I mean, Santa
couple $100.
volunteers his time. Is Mariah Carey making the most money off of Christmas outside?
I think so.
Outside the Catholic Church,
I
possibly.
think she's made more money off of Christmas than she's made her entire career.
Yeah. Oh, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
And that's
though
that's
I
not the
don't know any
dog
other
on Carey.
Mariah Carey songs.
I heard that
besides-
song was written in like 15 minutes or something too.
It's also
pretty simple.
Also, was it? She didn't write it.
It was
It's a
divine.
cover.
It was divine inspiration. I don't know.
That's like an old song, isn't it?
I don't think so.
Really?
I
Dude,
think
that's
it's
brand
like
new,
one
Carey?
of the few
No,
original Christmas songs that stuck.
That's from like the 90s or the All
The
I Want for Christmas.
1890s.
Yes, it was the Civil War had just ended. Everyone was
Yeah.
shaking hands. And they were
Right.
like,
Abe Lincoln
man,
sits down in the theater.
it was the Confederates actually singing about slaves. They're like, all I wanted for Christmas
Is you.
is to maintain my right as an American citizen to own slaves.
I mean, all I want is you. You as a
Yeah.
human. I want you.
Yeah, well, I don't think they.
Well, sure.
They thought.
I don't know if we.
I don't know if the Confederates thought.
Right. They
that.
don't think in terms of you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there.
Look.
I didn't. See
I'm
how it went
assuming
down.
the Confederates were bad.
Right.
Maybe they treated them good, like Alfred gets treated.
You should have that flag in your bedroom.
Yeah, well, that's more of an aesthetic thing.
Right. Right. Yeah. It is pleasing. It's very symmetrical.
That's for Leonard Skinner.
That's my favorite band, Leonard Skinner.
Oh, these tattoos on my body. These are for Leonard Skinner and more obscure Ukraine battalions. that I
No,
support.
the pride flag with a swastika on it is purely out of irony.
Boy, what? I mean, yeah. That's a great way to get everyone mad at you. Rocking that pride
Oh,
flag
yeah,
with a
because
swastika.
Both sides are like, I like one thing on that.
I think
Not the other thing.
I think it would stun lock most people.
Yeah.
I think if you're waving that around, people won't know whether to jump in or kick your ass.
We need a land for gay white
gay
Germans.
Nazis.
Yeah.
trans Nazis.
I mean, what's more important to you? What fight are you willing to battle? The guys who almost took over the world twice, I would say, because the World War One Germans are the same as Nazis.
Oh, yeah.
They're the fucking. They just didn't want. They were
No, they
rooting
just-
for their team.
They just didn't have the uniforms made
and they
yet.
didn't say it. Yeah, Hugo Boss didn't sew them up some nice, pretty uniforms.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Fuck the.
No, Hitler
Fuck
fought.
Nazis,
Hitler fought in
dude.
World War One.
I'll say it.
Time to come out against National Socialism.
I
on
didn't
this
like.
podcast
I didn't
today.
like Killers of the Flower Moon and fuck
And fuck Nazis.
Hitler and the Nazis.
Wow, hot takes on this podcast.
Nah, I don't mean that.
No, he's a good guy.
Nah. I don't know. I wasn't there.
Oh, okay, great.
For some reason, something that stuck with me my entire life. I was listening to like either a radio thing or a podcast where a guy called in and he was like, I need advice on how to like pee better because every time I pee and I pull up my pants, like some comes out. And then I tried, like my dad said that I need to like, I massage my butt when I'm peeing and then it'll all come out. And that stuck with me for like, I probably listened to that like literally maybe 20 years ago.
Yeah, well, no, I'm never gonna forget it. Yeah.
And that stuck with me of like, oh, if I can just get all the pee out by squeezing my butt.
like your pee is stored in your cheeks.
Like you
Yeah,
gotta
maybe.
wring your butt out
You're
so that the
gonna-
pee all comes
just
out.
spanking yourself. Come on. You ever go to a urinal and do like the full 5-year-old thing where you
Oh,
just
I drop
drop
them.
into your knees and you tuck the shirt under?
Yeah. I put it in my mouth. Yeah.
Not just urinal, the
And
trough.
pee all over your feet.
Yeah, just miss. Just miss.
My favorite thing to do is to be in like a packed bathroom where every like shoulder to shoulder urinal, and then someone comes in and then they use the stall, and you're like, a stall pisser, tiny dick.
Yeah, I went to the movies with a buddy of mine recently, and we're like, oh, we got time to go to the bathroom beforehand, and walk in, and I go to the urinal, and he looks at his phone. He's like, yeah, I got a second, and then walks into the stall, and I was like, are you gonna take a shit before a movie? I'm
One
like,
up.
Yep.
like even if you could, like you want to, like that's,
I don't want to have this in my bladder for all of
There do seem to be-
Inside Out too.
I want to be distracted.
Yeah, I can't have a turd in my ass.
The I need to poop emotion. The
You're gonna walk straight out.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you out there.
well, we're just gonna give you the opportunity to plug stuff.
Yeah,
let's
I mean,
plug.
anything you want to.
Well. Hashtag Chad Gets the Axe is
Yeah.
gonna be on Shudder.
Really
next
scary.
month. Very
Okay.
scary. Aren't you in it?
I am.
Yeah.
I have a cameo. I literally have a cameo.
You have a cameo and hashtag Chad Gets, so everyone
where
should watch.
I'm like reacting to what just happened.
You're reacting to something
I
that
don't-
happens on
no
screen.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
You get really old because you go to old.
I get
beach.
really old on a beach. I go to a beach and I get really old.
And then I'm on the phone. And I'm like,
And-
Chad just got fucking old.
Chad's got so old.
He's so fucking old
He's
in this
so
movie
old.
now.
Oh my god. Yeah, so that's coming out on Shudder. It's got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes as of right now.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta get a couple.
Critics.
negative
See,
ones
let's
so
bring
I'll
that down.
watch
Let's
it.
get those numbers.
Critics
Let's
put
get-
the hate on Chad Gets
As-
the
yeah.
Axe.
Hashtag Chad Gets the Axe gets the axe.
I saw you did like another movie, right?
Well, yeah. So then there's Bad Haircut, which is not out yet. But
That's
it's
when
gonna
Matt Stafford thinks that you're
That-
the
that's
kid from
right.
Stranger Things.
Now that one, I don't know when that's coming out, but we're getting close. But that one's got crazy weird cast. It's got Mindy Sterling from Austin Powers.
Whoa.
Is in it. Larry Hankin from Friends and a million other things. Martin Kleba from Pirates of the Caribbean. Like weirdly stacked cast. Me
From Stranger Things.
Things and the pizza
And Little
commercial
Caesars
where Robert De
commercials.
Niro comes in me and takes me to a beach, and then
Yeah, that's
yeah,
sick.
yeah, it's and Rob Rocco I think just signed on to it, and he's on Riverdale, but you might know him from the I Think You Should Leave sketch T.C. Tuggums as the kind of Riverdale teen at the locker. No, it's super fun. It's a thriller comedy.
Yeah, awesome.
And when it's out, you should check it out. But I have a feeling
What's it called again?
Bad Haircut.
Bad haircut.
Yeah.
It's an easy one to remember. We've all had a bad haircut.
We'll send our modest audience.
Yeah, to spam rated on IMDb.
Yeah. Yeah, dox it before it even comes out.
Gay, 5 stars.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Sure.
I guess that's good.
I'll take it. Take it. That might do something algorithmically. I don't know.
No scuba diving, no Gotti, still 5 stars.
No Gotti.
Yeah,
Does it Gotti or
no
does it
hot
not Gotti?
scuba divers. Actually, I'm assuming. I don't know.
You have to see it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to buy the
You're gonna
ticket.
have to buy. You have to buy it on iTunes to learn if there's hot scuba divers in it.
Yeah. And we got a video coming out. That we just
And we got a video coming
out.
out.
We got a fucking
And we got a video coming out.
And we got a great video.
We got a great video.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Well, I think that was it.
Yeah.
I think that's what we did.
thanks.
That's what we talked about after post P.
Yeah. A little post P discussion. Thanks so much for having me over.
coming
Of
on.
course.
And thanks for this conversation.
Anytime.
And then we
Anytime?
usually just
Night or day, give us a call.
And we're
You want to
here.
talk piss,
There-
movies,
Piscotti.
fucking when I first met Matt Byrne.
You wanna
I-
talk
I-
about Hitler,
a frequent
anytime.
podcast guest when I first met Matt. We met, and then like a week later, he called me at like midnight.
Yeah.
I was just in bed on a weekday, and he was just like, "Hey, I just thought of this funny thing." It's like everyone's at a Thanksgiving dinner. It was just some fucking
Just
bit.
stupid premise, yeah.
We got to get this out
all
right
right,
now.
Matt. So
okay.
literally,
I respect the
you
process.
can call us whenever.
send
He's
you-
like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't realize it was so
I'll send
late."
you some real breathy voice notes.
It's a beach called Young.
Yeah, I sorry to catch you this late, but like the beach makes everyone young or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's called Young.
But they don't turn into kids because I don't want it to fucking happen.
No, they turn
No
18.
implication.
They turn 18 and then they go to my house.
It's about people, and they stop at 18.
And they stop at 18. And, oh,
we clearly
God, oh,
show that the de-aging process stops at 18
Yeah,
years
we
old.
get some
legal.
old people, just some real. It's like they're damn near corpses, and then we make them 18,
And the sharks, they're on cocaine.
and the sharks are on cocaine. I did kind of want to talk about Cocaine Bear when we brought it up, but I think we've covered it.
Yeah.
I think we're done.
No, we've
think
had a
I'm
long
done
day.
here.
Even when he's a sexy young 18-year-old now, it's still old De Niro playing him.
Yeah, we use real De Niro, but
Yeah, it turns around and like, hold on, that's got to still be old
I would love,
Travolta.
I would love to have De Niro be like a nude body double for my body.
Yeah.
Just cut to De Niro's ass.
These shell crabs are on the beach, and I gotta
I gotta
stomp on them.
heave.
Well, hell yeah! I guess just give your phone number and address, and then we can.
Okay.
Yeah, where do people send
social
hate mail?
security number first? Or,
All right,
People
well,
want to mail you anthrax?
yeah.
Hell yeah, we're done. That's
All right.
it.
Well, thanks, guys.